Howdy folks, and welcome to this episode of Michael's Backyard Marina. What have I got here? Howdy folks, and welcome to this edition. Check it out. A 22 foot 7 inch 1968 Starcraft Islander. A barn find if there ever was one. This was actually in the shed, believe it or not. It is in great condition for 1968. Wow, it's 52 years old. Look at these skis that were in it. Wooden skis. All right, isn't that awesome? They're classic, so classic. I picked up this boat, I kid you not. I'm gonna tell you right now, up front, don't get mad at me, $500. $500. It has my favorite motor in it. It has the 120 horse Mercruiser, just like I have in my 1976 Starcraft. And the guy I bought it from had it out in the lake. He said 3 or 4 times, I think, went camping with his family, had it on the lake, said it ran great. The only thing he put it aside for was because the gimbal boot on the back of the outboard, or the outdrive, had a crack in it, was letting water get in. I'm gonna replace that gimbal boot. You guys, we're gonna go through getting this back on the water next summer together, you and I. I saw this one on Facebook Marketplace and I could not resist. Look at the windshield, look at the profile of this thing. It's flipping awesome. I am so stoked about this boat. Aluminum boat. All aluminum. I can't say it's the standard trailer that came with it, but I think I can put some, these are like some 8-inch wheels. I can put some 12-inch wheels on here, and I think they'll fill up the wheel well better and roll a little better. But I pulled it home. Guess how much it weighs? Just guess. Guess. I'm not gonna tell you. Not till the end of the video. And it's gonna be a very short bit of the video. And that's it, very short piece. You're gonna learn to wait. But yeah, this thing's really cool. It's got a little cabin up front underneath. I'm gonna take you on a tour. I can't tell you how stoked I am about this thing. And believe it or not, it was only living about 45 miles from where I live. And I am just so stoked. I can't, it's got a windshield wiper. A flipping windshield wiper. This is an ocean going vessel. Not. But I tell you what, I wouldn't be afraid to take it out on one of the big lakes, that's for darn sure. It's a deep sucker. And it's like robin's egg blue. Now most people would go, oh, that color sucks. That's the I love the classic colors. So those people that don't love the classic colors, I'm sorry, it's staying this color. We're just gonna clean it up and wax it up and make it look better. The guy said he drained the block of water, but today I'm gonna run out and get me some antifreeze, and I'm gonna flush the block out with some antifreeze just to make doubly sure. But he said he had it out in the lake and it ran great. He says, I couldn't believe it. He goes, he got it, it'd been sitting for 15 years. So that's how some of these boats survive, is they've been sitting around a long time. People don't use them. And then next thing you know, somebody like me that loves them fixes them up again, and we get them out in the water and bring them a new life to them. Breathe new life into them. You can tell it's cold out here. My face is starting to freeze, I think. But yeah, let's get in here and we're gonna look around. I'm gonna show you what kind of condition this thing is in. It's actually, for 52 years old, it's amazing. So without further ado, let's jump inside. All right, let's just do a quick walk around on the outside here. The winch strap is gone. There was ratchet strapped down to hold it down on the front to get me home. Not so sure the winch is bad, just a little dirty. It's got a tongue jack on it. I'll probably be cutting that old hitch, that coupler off, and put me on a nice one for sure. But yeah, trailer is a little rusty. Nothing a wire wheel and some paintbrush can't fix. Make her good again. As you can see, here's what's left on the back end. It's apart. But the cool part is I've got the other piece that came off of it in the back of my Jeep. And there it is, Starcraft. Da da da. Yeah, let's climb up inside here. I got a little ladder here because it's actually kind of crazy tall. Ooh. Oh, gotta be careful there. Get high centered. But yeah, look at this interior. Now I don't know why it's all black, but maybe that's factory. But it looks all original. It looks in good shape. Let's peel back the engine compartment here. There's a few leaves in here. Got some insulation under the hood here. Look at that Mercruiser. It's all there. Somebody's put a fuel filter on the fuel line. But yeah, the guy said he was impressed after 15 years of sitting. He put some fresh fuel in it and she popped off and ran. Let's see what we got underneath this seat. We got some Mirax gas tank. That's a big boy. Anybody got any guesses to how many gallons that is? That's got to be at least 16 gallons. I'll bet you. That's a big tank. Because this is, I like this. It's got the aluminum framework underneath the seat to back up the wood. Oh, and it's got a hinge point right there. That's what mine didn't have on my Starcraft. That's pretty cool. Got the gas tank there, engine here. We'll be back in here in a minute or two to put some, there we go, the other side. It's got dual gas tanks, man, dual. Does this one have something I can read here? Can't see it, but it's dual gas tanks, holy smokes. This thing will go for a long ways with two tanks. Got the deep cycle marine RV battery. We'll pull that out and take it inside and put a charge on it, see what kind of condition it's in. I might not even have to buy batteries for this thing. That's amazing. These seats, big old pedestal seats. Oh, what do we got under here? Oh, throwable. Lots of storage space underneath these seats. Another throwable. Extra prop, some rope, some oil, emergency kit. Nice. It says on the tag here, handle 10 people, 150 pounds. But we're Americans, so it's going to have to handle 5 people at 300 pounds. It's got the old oh, I hit the button. The hydraulic motor's running. Sweet. It's got the key in it. Look at that, the gauges move. Oil pressure gauge, temp gauge comes up, amps, RPMs. It all reacts with the key. Nice. This thing's in all working condition, guys. Got the old Mercruiser. Oh, it's got a place for a radio. Got the old rape whistle here. Let's go under here and take a look in the berth. I don't know if that's what you call it, but we're going in. We're going in. And I'm a big guy. This is storage underneath here. Look at this. I can sit crossways in here, leaning up against the other side. Oh, you know what? We're going to be napping in the boat on the water. Oh, son. Look at that old paneling up there. That's cool. Somebody has made some curtains out of just some purple hand towels, or purple towels, bath towels. That comes in handy because you get to a point where you got wet, you just pull down a curtain and dry it off. And then there's a life jacket in here. Oh wait, I didn't see this one. Another one. Whew. Looks like a lot of foam's been chewed on underneath here. There's your anchor. Man, this ain't nothing a little shop vacuum can't take care of. I tell you what. The thing is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Got the, oh yeah. Got the old ventilation. Pretty cool stuff. This thing, this wood in here, it's in perfect shape. It's still got the original, paint overspray from when they painted the inside here. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Imagine having a little radio in here, relaxing. Shut the door, take a nap. But yeah, storage like this on both sides. This is flipping awesome, guys. $500. It's got the old original floor in it. It's not all chewed up or tore up. We're just gonna clean it up. I'm gonna get in here and clean it up. This looks like a job for Super Clean. We'll get some Super Clean products in here and we'll clean this up. We'll degrease that motor in the back. Oh my. Now I'm not sure black is the best color for a boat as far as seats go. I think they'd be just hot as blue blazes. But you know, they're in such great shape. I wouldn't mind getting all those seats recovered in white. Just as they are in white. Put a couple of drink holders in that engine cover like I did on my Starcraft, my other Starcraft. Look at that. Door still shuts. There we go. Oh, it shuts and latches. Oh, no way. Look at this. Oh, does this open? Oh, it's stuck. It's like a sliding window, so I figured, hey, supper's ready, come in. Look at this thing. Got the windshield wiper up here. It's got its own little motor. It's got another fold down light right here. Pop that bad boy up, slide her down, I suppose. Yep. You got yourself a front light that's white. You got a bow light that's really cool and big and chrome. Little grab rails around the front here. Tell you what, she's sturdy, boys. This floor, I've been walking around this floor. There ain't a soft spot on it. Yeah, this ain't a soft spot on it. These old seats right here, not only can you sit in them, it's like a high chair, and you gotta put your feet up. You can talk to the person behind you, go, hey, had a fish biting, and this is a perfect spot to sit while you're trolling. Watch them rods hanging off the back. Oh, we'll have to put a rack on here. We're gonna have to have a sweet bimini top on here. Tell you what, boys, if you're out there listening and you sell bimini tops and boat covers, this is a 22-foot, 7-inch long Starcraft 1968. I need a boat cover for it, and I'm gonna need a bimini top. Now I ain't asking for it for free, but I will put you on my channel if you give me a decent discount on it. That's one thing you can count on. And I will show the install and the use of it. And if it's good quality, I'll brag on it. If it's bad quality, it won't even make my channel. I got a reputation. Reputation is everything. What the heck is this? What the heck is that? Made by Garlic Manufacturing Company, St. Paul, Minnesota. Easy in. Easy in. If any of you guys knows what this is, let me see if I can get you. I can see it here. If any of you guys know what this is, it's a long pole. It's just about 6 feet tall, maybe, yeah, about 6 feet tall. What is that for? It's classic. It's classic. What we got in the gunnels over here? Look at that. We're official. We're official. Oh man, how many of you guys remember these old wooden paddles? They still make wooden paddles today, so it's not a big deal. We got a, I don't know what that is. Oh, got some. That's another thing I'm going to do is put some fuel stabilizer in this gas tanks, just to get me through the winter, because I don't know what kind of dealio we're dealing with there. But yeah, Oh, and I didn't show you guys this. I forgot. I did stumble on this. Let's go back into here. Let's go back inside. It's cold outside. Oh, yeah. It's a little sticky, but it works. Look what's in here. Look what's in here. Oh, we're back in. Big guy and a little bird. Under here. Look at that. Do you guys think that still works? I'm going to have to plug it in and check it out. That is a cool, it's an old marine radio, I suppose. That'll come in handy on the Mississippi. We'll go take it out on the old Mississippi. We'll go through the lock and dams with it. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun with this, guys. We're gonna have so much fun. Let's see if I can close this now. Yeah. Oh, back into the darkness. Back into the streets. There we go. Come on, get up on there. There we go. Sucks it down, keeps it dry in here. Oh, mercy. I can lay down from front to back in here. It's like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Your boy here is going to be taking some serious water naps. Oh, God, yes. That's going to be awesome. So awesome. I can't wait to share this boat with you guys. I'm going to have to drop this video midweek. Look, it's even got the little, you sit up front here. So, yeah, we're going to sit up front here, put our feet up. But they thought of everything back in 1968. Got a dashboard where I can put my Coke and my peanuts. Oh boy. I'm so stoked about this thing. This is just amazing. Dual tanks, dual filler caps. This is all about business. Oh, that radio. Check out this antenna. This antenna is like 8 feet long. We're going to have to put that up. If nothing else, just to hang the good old American flag off of it. Heck yeah. American flag. God bless America. And if you guys don't believe in God bless America, please unsubscribe now. I don't have time for you. This is America. We do American things. Like buy old boats. Isn't that just killer? Put a little bit of blackout tint on there. You don't even need it because those put some black curtains in there. Take that windshield off. It looks totally Miami Vice. Put a big old shark mouth on the front of this thing because it's going to eat the wakes. Oh, this is cool. What's up, kitty kitty? Hey, kitty kitty. Look at this. We got a batch of kittens here a while back. They're out here wandering around. I don't like to use my rat bait or mice poisoning or anything like that. He's playful. So I got these hunters. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy? Oh, you've been eating good. You got a fat belly. Good job. Oh, yeah. Can you guys hear that? Listen to that. Now, I'm not a cat person per se, but having these cats out on the backyard marina, hey, easy there, Tiger. Easy there, Tiger. He's going after me. He's a killer. He's a killer. The old mama cat's been doing good. She'll catch squirrels and bring them into these guys. These guys are dining on a squirrel. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Good stuff. Anyway, okay, enough of the kitty cat break. But yeah, you see how tall this is. Right here, by the letters here, I'm 6'1". I used to be 6'2" years ago, but gravity's had poor effects on me. But yeah, right up here, where the bottom of the windshield is at on this trailer. This trailer sits pretty low, but it's a 6 foot tall right there. So it gives you kind of an idea of how much girth, depth that boat has on it. That is such a sweet looking boat. It's one of these things you see. It's kind of like the Sea Nymph that I got back there. I had to have it. But then my old Starcraft, that's what started me on Starcraft. Back there, the one you see with the left-hand side of the blue tarp, that's my major fishing boat there. I've got everything on that thing decked out to fish. That got me started on Starcrafts. Then the one right by it's a Rinker built. that I'm gonna be working on. It has a unique 170 horsepower 4-cylinder. It's like a 3.7 liter 4-cylinder. We're gonna get that running this spring too. All these boats. I finally got a title for it. I had a heck of a time getting it. It took me all summer to get a title for it, but I got it done. So we're titled there. And I got the registration for this boat to get it titled in my name. And yeah, that's sweet. I could go on and on and on, as you guys well know. Okay, the guy that unsubscribed to me don't know anymore, but he used to know because he's unsubscribed because he said I go on and on and on about absolutely mundane shit. This ain't mundane. This is magnificent. You guys, I can't wait to get this on the water. And that old 4-cylinder, see what it'll do to push it along. Now, my Starcraft, I have a 17-pitch stainless prop on it, and it pushes that boat along at 31 miles an hour. Now, this guy said this thing can get up and go with the same 4-cylinder, 120 horse 4-cylinder. But the difference is this is going to draft a lot less water because it's a little wider and a little longer. So it's going to be already up on plane a little better, I think. So it'll push with the same size motor. It might push a little bit better. And this is the incredible part. Okay, I'm gonna give it away now before we get into a little deeper, because you guys might wait till the end and hear this. But if you stuck it out this far, much appreciated. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. But this thing, pulled across the scales, weighs 2,820 pounds. Now my other Starcraft is 18 foot, weighs 2,620 pounds. That's full tank of gas, 3 batteries, trolling motor, fish finders, all my fishing gear, coolers and everything, ready to go fishing. It's 2,620. This one's only 200 pounds more, and look at how much bigger it is. And honestly, I'm not going to put a trolling motor on here. Now, I will put a kicker motor on here for trolling, because I did find out what was really cool about these old boats, and like I did on mine, you can actually use the outdrive that's in the water as a rudder, and you can steer with it. So you don't even have to have the link that ties the outdrive to your kicker motor, because it already will work like a rudder. And I trolled for 9 hours one day, just sitting in the steering seat there, the driver's seat, and steering the boat around. You can find my video out there. I can't remember which one it was, but you can find it out there showing me doing that. But yeah, it's amazing. You control these big lakes and just sit there and go. And I wonder where I could pick me up a kicker motor. I wonder if I know a guy. Do I know a guy that has a kicker motor? I think I do. He wears my shoes a lot. Need to talk to him about it, getting a kicker motor out here on this thing. Hey, there's my buddy Oliver. Hey, buddy. How you doing? How you doing? He's the old protector. Aren't you, boy? Aren't you? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Oh, there's his girlfriend. There's Riley. There's Riley. Yeah. There's Oliver and Riley. Yeah. Yeah. The dynamic duo. There's another kitty cat. And there's another kitty cat. You get a cat. You get a cat. Everybody gets a cat. Well, guys, we'll be back in a little bit, and we'll get that motor winterized. And I'm hoping that little hole right back there next to that Jeep, I'm hoping I can stick it back in there and keep it out of the weather. I'm going to put a tarp over it, strap it down, and we're going to go from there. And then if, like I said, if somebody's out there that's got boat covers, Empire covers. I bought a couple of covers from them. Those blue ones are really nice, heavy duty. They work really well. I'm going to have to get one. If Empire's out there listening, I'll brag you up, boys, because I love your covers. You put one on here, I'll sponsor a whole video about your covers. Alrighty. Well, we'll be back in a little bit. Well, before we go, would you look at it? Would you just look at that? Look at that. Oh my God, would you look at it? Now, I was with my wife the other day, and I took her out here and I said, hey, you know, look at that. Would you just look at that? Look at that robin's egg blue. Okay, that's enough of that, guys. We'll be back in a bit. Bye. Alrighty, guys, we're down to I just picked this boat up yesterday. It's cold as crap out. He said he drained, the guy I bought it from said he drained all the water out of the block. But, you know me, that's not a proper winterization. I'd love to change the oil in it and do a bunch of other stuff. But it looks like all I'm going to have time to do here is flush the antifreeze. I'm going to flush the 2 lines out if I can with some of this marine grade, premium marine. It's RV and marine antifreeze down to minus 75 degrees. We're going to take these 2 hose clamps loose and we're going to dump a bunch of fluid down the gullet of that thing and see if I can keep you in the shot while I'm doing it here. This is what you call the Hasty Man's winterization. So, just brought a handful of tools out here with me. It's cold. So basically you back these 2 hose clamps off. Get them clear back out of your way. That's how I do it. Some of you might leave a comment and say, that ain't the right way to do it. Well, that's tough. That's the way I'm doing it. The other thing I don't like is there's a ton of leaves down at the bottom of this thing. But I'll see if I got time before it gets too dark to flush those out. See, this ain't good. There's ice in this pipe. That ain't good at all. That needs blocks full of water. Damn it. That's what happens when people don't know what they're doing with boats. Well, believe it or not, guys, I got it inside because when I pulled those hoses off, one of the hoses had ice in it. The guy said he drained things, but he didn't drain the block, I don't believe. Fortunately, the ice wasn't completely solid in there, but only time will tell because I brought it into the shop. Believe it or not, it fit. I got 34, 40, no, 42. How many outboards I got in here? At least 40 outboards. Anyway, I got her squeezed back in my heated shop. We're gonna let her sit overnight. Over the next couple nights, I'll get up in here and we'll pay closer attention to this thing and see if I can get the. It'll thaw out, obviously, and then I'll get some antifreeze poured through it. And then I'm gonna vacuum it all out. While I've got it in here, I'm gonna go ahead and clean the interior. Might as well clean it spotless as long as I got it inside. And it's gonna be warm. I can get my cleaner after it and make her all spiffy in here. And then we'll pay attention to that engine. And by golly, I bet you $1 to a donut I get her fired up in here too. Can't run it for long though. Exhaust would kill me, but at least I'll know how it runs. And we'll go from there. Hey guys, sorry, I'm going to end this video right here. We didn't get too deep into this boat. Basically, we got you an intro to it, and we started to do some winterizing that was an epic fail. And the reason it was an epic fail was because the guy didn't drain all the water out of the block. But I think, fortunately, I might be okay because when I pulled the hose off of one side, the hose wasn't full and expanded with ice. It had some ice in it. So I hurried up and spread out all my doggone motors I got in the shop and backed it in here. So it's in here now. And we're going to let it sit here in a 65-degree shop. And for several days, we're going to let it thaw completely out. Then I'm going to flush the block out with some antifreeze. And while I've got it in the shop, I think I'm going to go ahead and get some old elbow grease after it and clean it all up in here. We're going to vacuum all the leaves out of the engine compartment. I was just going to do a short winter prep, which is actually I bought a 20 by 30 tarp. I was going to spray some lube down the cylinders, pull the spark plugs out, spray lube down the cylinders, and then pour some of that antifreeze down the throat of it, get it flushed out. But plans change. Improvise, adapt, and overcome, I always say. Okay, the Marine Corps came up with that one, but I agree with it 100%. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're going to just, this will be part one. to getting her home and examining it. I've looked everything over really good. This boat had an old pair of wooden skis in it, a pair, and it looked like they were a matched pair. One was a slalom and one was the other for 2 skis, and you could drop a ski and slalom ski, or you could just slalom, one of the two. It was pretty cool. Anyway, I'm guessing they're as antique as the boat, so gave them to my wife. She's going to clean them up and put them in the house next to the snow skis. That's how we roll. But no, the more I look over this boat, it's so intact and so 99% complete, it's not even funny. And the guy, if he did ruin this engine block, the good news is I have a winterized block sitting in the back of my old yard Jeep that I pulled about a year ago. It's been sitting there with a fogged winterized motor for about a year now. I wouldn't be afraid to pull that thing out, stick it in this one if I need to. But the guy said this one ran this summer, so I'm going to give this one a chance first. I'm going to check compression on it. We're gonna go through it. I'm probably going to do the same thing I've done to my other Starcraft, is I'm going to go ahead and put electronic ignition on it, electric fuel pump on it, and I think I'm going to go ahead and see my other Starcraft is an 18-footer with the same motor. It's got a 17-pitch prop on it. It'll do about 31 miles an hour, and it'll tack up about 4,100 RPM. When I had the aluminum 19-pitch prop on it, it would do 31 miles an hour because the aluminum prop isn't as efficient, and it would only do 3,800 RPM. I think it was about 300 RPM difference. So I think on this one, this boat, I pulled it across the scale, only weighs 200 pounds more than my other Starcraft does, as is. Tanks of gas, battery in it, and all that kind of fun stuff. Only thing it doesn't have in it is like a cooler and some fishing tackle. So, and I know that other motor used to push that other boat of mine up there pretty good. And it wasn't a whole shot, jockey. You weren't going to get people up on skis very easy with it, but it'd get the boat up and get up on plane. Well, the nice thing about this bigger boat, longer boat, it's going to draft less water. Just because there's more surface there. It's going to sit higher in the water, so it's going to jump up on plane even easier. So I think I might put a 19-pitch stainless prop on the back of this bad boy, so it's even more efficient. I should be able to hit maybe somewhere around 35 miles an hour with this, and that'll be respectable for a tub like this. But yeah, this is going to be fun to go out and do some troll fishing. We're going to be able to anchor it, pop the little ventilation thing up front, take a nap if I want to. I'm going to put a bimini top on this thing so you're in the shade. I don't mind being in the sun, but I also like the shade when it's really, really hot out. So between a bimini top, we'll get a cover on it. We'll get this thing rocking and rolling. I'm going to find me some people that I'm not so keen on these black seats in here. But if you got a bimini top over it, the sun never hits the seats, it's not a problem. Thing is, you're going to have the top up all the time in order not to scorch your butt on these seats. So I might just see about getting them recovered in a nice white vinyl. That would look pretty good. And it's hard to believe this black was original, but it certainly, looking at the rest of the decor in here, it is black. I mean, the side panels on the gunnels there is black vinyl. That's original, because that's the same original stuff I got in my other boat. This is 1976, and it is white, or cream, or whatever you want to call it. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this. We went through a lot of things in this boat today so far. It is indoors. I am sitting in here. It's warm enough for my Hawaiian shirt. I can take my coat off if I wanted to. But we're going to go through this engine. So some of my old videos I did on the Starcraft were early in my YouTube days. I'm going to do a better job for you this time, because I'm going to show you how to do electronic ignition. I'm going to show you how to rebuild a carburetor. I'm going to show you how to put an electric fuel pump on here. This thing has dual tanks, as we saw, and we're going to tune it all up. It's going to have a new distributor cap, new spark plug wires. Electric-wise, we're going to make this thing rock and roll. And I'm going to do exactly what I did on the other boat. I'm going to take every single wire loose, and I got these little tiny wire wheels on a Dremel, and I'm going to go through and clean up every little connection and make a reconnect. I've done that on my other boat, and I've had not one electrical problem. So preparation, enjoy. And with no interruptions to your enjoyment. Hey, the heater's kicking back on again. That's my signal to get out of here. You guys have a good time. Enjoy life. This is Michael on the Starcraft Islander. We're out.